Have you ever added blueberries to your breakfast and thought, I'm doing something good for my body? You're not wrong. Blueberries are one of the most powerful fruits in the world. Packed with antioxidants, they've been linked to everything from better brain health to a lower risk of heart disease and even longer life. But what if I told you that how you eat your blueberries might matter just as much as whether you eat them at all? If you're over 60, your digestion, nutrient absorption, and inflammation levels are already changing. And the foods you pair with blueberries, often without even thinking, could be doing more harm than good. In fact, the wrong combination could strip away their cancer-fighting power or worse, irritate your pancreas and increase long-term inflammation. Today, we're going to reveal the 4 food combinations you should avoid with blueberries, and why. Some of them might surprise you. One is even marketed as healthy but could quietly raise your risk of pancreatic trouble, especially in older adults. So if you want to make every bite count, protect your pancreas, and keep your digestive system calm and efficient, stay with us until the end. Because knowledge is power, and your health deserves both wisdom and care. Number 1. Citrus fruits, a seemingly healthy combo that may quietly work against you. Examples: oranges, grapefruits, lemons, limes, and even citrus juices like orange juice or lemon water. Common pairing: smoothies, fruit salads, breakfast bowls, or juice blends. Why this seems healthy, but isn't. On the surface, combining blueberries with citrus fruits sounds like a powerhouse of nutrition. Both are rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber. Many people think, if both are good for me, why not mix them? But the truth is, when you combine these 2 fruit types, especially in a concentrated form like in smoothies or juices, it can lead to reduced nutrient absorption and increased inflammation, particularly in older adults. The science. Flavonoid competition. Both blueberries and citrus fruits are rich in compounds called flavonoids, natural plant chemicals that help your body fight oxidative stress and inflammation. Blueberries contain anthocyanins, which give them their deep blue color. Citrus fruits contain flavonones like hesperidin and naringenin. When these flavonoids enter your digestive system at the same time, they can compete for the same absorption pathways in the gut. Result: your body absorbs less of each. Instead of getting double the benefit, you're getting half, or worse.
The digestive downside for seniors.
Citrus fruits are highly acidic, and so are blueberries to a lesser extent. As we age, our stomach lining becomes more sensitive, and stomach acid production declines. That means the citrus-blueberry combo can trigger acid reflux, bloating, or even enzyme disruption.
Constant irritation to the digestive lining may cause low-grade chronic inflammation in the gut.
This ongoing inflammation can wear down the pancreas, the organ responsible for producing digestive enzymes and regulating blood sugar. Real-life example. Betty's story. Betty, a 74-year-old woman, drank a smoothie every day with
Alpha banana,
a handful of blueberries, a splash of orange juice, a scoop of protein powder. It felt healthy. But over time, she began experiencing digestive discomfort, unexplained fatigue, and even weight loss. Doctors ruled out disease, but when she adjusted her smoothie to separate her citrus and berries, eating them at different times of day, her symptoms faded. Her energy returned, and she started absorbing nutrients better. What should you do instead? You don't need to give up citrus or blueberries, but don't eat them together. Try this. Eat citrus fruits in the morning, on an empty stomach or before breakfast. Enjoy blueberries as a midday snack, added to oatmeal, or mixed with non-citrus fruits like apples or bananas. This simple separation allows your body to fully absorb the benefits of both without interference or added inflammation.
The bottom line.
For seniors especially, digestion becomes more sensitive with age. Combining 2 healthier foods like citrus and blueberries might actually reduce their benefits and increase long-term risks, particularly for the pancreas. By spacing them out, you protect your digestion, improve nutrient absorption, and lower your risk of inflammation-related issues, like pancreatic stress or even cancer. Number 2. Dairy products. a comforting combo that may quietly harm your digestion and pancreas. Examples: milk, yogurt, cottage cheese, ice cream, cheese, or dairy-based smoothies. Common pairing: blueberry yogurt, cereal with milk and blueberries, cottage cheese with berries, or smoothies with whey protein. Why it seems healthy, but isn't always. For years, dairy and fruit have been seen as a healthy duo. Think of Greek yogurt with blueberries, a bowl of cereal with milk and berries, smoothies with protein powder and fruit. These meals feel light, wholesome, and nutritious. And while that may be true for younger people with strong digestion, for older adults, especially over 60, this combo can become a silent health disruptor.
The problem: protein antioxidant interference.
Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help fight inflammation and oxidative stress. But dairy, especially the protein casein found in milk, yogurt, and cheese, binds to these anthocyanins, reducing your body's ability to absorb them. Think of it this way. You're trying to unlock the healing benefits of blueberries, but dairy puts a lock on the door and throws away the key. So while you feel like you're doing something healthy, your body is missing out on the very nutrients you're trying to get from the fruit. The aging factor: lactose intolerance and slower digestion. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less lactase, the enzyme needed to digest lactose, the sugar in dairy. That means dairy becomes harder to digest. Symptoms can include
Gas, bloating, cramping,
sluggishness, diarrhea or constipation. Now imagine mixing that with blueberries, which are fiber-rich and acidic. This slows digestion even further and creates a gut storm, leading to chronic irritation in your digestive tract. And here's where it gets serious. Repeated irritation to your gut lining, especially the pancreas, leads to low-grade chronic inflammation. Over time, this inflammation weakens the pancreas, the organ that produces digestive enzymes and insulin, and may contribute to long-term disease risk, including pancreatic cancer. Real-life example: Robert's story. Robert, a 78-year-old widower from Oregon, loved his routine: blueberry cereal with milk every morning. He thought he was making the healthiest possible choice. But he started experiencing
constant indigestion,
afternoon fatigue, a feeling of heaviness in his stomach. His doctor recommended keeping a food journal, and that's when Robert saw the pattern. Every time he mixed dairy and blueberries, his symptoms spiked. When he switched to oatmeal with almond milk and added blueberries separately, the difference was immediate. His digestion improved, energy returned, and he felt lighter and more alert throughout the day. What should you do instead? You don't need to give up blueberries or dairy. You just need to separate them. Try this. Have dairy, if tolerated, early in the day, like in your coffee or breakfast. Eat blueberries later in the morning as a snack or with non-dairy foods like oatmeal, almond flour pancakes, or on their own. If you still love smoothies, consider dairy-free alternatives without inflammatory additives. More on that in section 4.
The bottom line.
After 60, digestion changes. Dairy proteins like casein can block the benefits of blueberries, while lactose can trigger bloating and inflammation. When blueberries and dairy are combined, your body absorbs fewer antioxidants. Inflammation increases, especially in the gut and pancreas. You may experience digestive discomfort or fatigue. By separating the two, you unlock the full health power of blueberries and protect one of your body's most sensitive organs. Number 3. Processed meats, a hidden chemical reaction that could harm your pancreas. Examples: bacon, ham, sausage, salami, pepperoni, deli turkey, smoked meats, and even some cured health meats. Common pairing: blueberries served with bacon at breakfast, blueberry glazed ham during holidays, blueberry salad with turkey bits, or charcuterie boards with dried meat and fruit. Why this seems harmless, but isn't. At first glance, fruit and meat seem like harmless companions. In fact, they often appear together in restaurant meals or fancy cheese boards. A few blueberries tossed onto a salad with ham. A pork roast glazed with blueberry sauce. a side of berries served with breakfast sausage. But this combination, especially when it includes processed meats, can trigger dangerous chemical reactions in your body, especially affecting your pancreas, a silent but vital organ responsible for digestion and blood sugar control.
De real danger, nitrosamines and cancer risk.
Processed meats are preserved with nitrates and nitrites, which help maintain color and extend shelf life. Alone, these preservatives are already a red flag. But when combined with certain compounds in blueberries, especially vitamin C and polyphenol, they can chemically convert into a class of compounds called nitrosamines. Nitrosamines equals cancer-linked compounds that damage the digestive system. They've been closely associated with pancreatic cancer, stomach cancer, colon cancer. In younger people, the body's detox systems work faster to eliminate these toxins. But after 60, your liver and immune systems slow down. That means toxins linger longer, increasing the chance of tissue damage, particularly in the pancreas, which is already prone to silent inflammation and rarely shows symptoms until it's too late.
Inflammation, the quiet culprit.
Repeated exposure to nitrosamines doesn't cause immediate pain. That's what makes it dangerous. Over time, these compounds irritate the lining of your digestive tract. They provoke low-grade inflammation in the pancreas. That inflammation may interfere with enzyme production, insulin control, and overall digestion. And since pancreatic cancer is one of the most lethal and hard-to-detect cancers, prevention through food choices becomes even more important after age 60. Real-life example. Jane's story. Jane, a 72-year-old woman from Florida, loved hosting Sunday brunch for her family. Her signature dish? A honey-glazed ham with a blueberry reduction sauce. It looked healthy. It had fruit. What could go wrong? But over time, she experienced digestive upset, fatigue after meals, a dull ache in her upper abdomen. After watching a health documentary on food combinations, Jane brought it up with her doctor. Together, they made a small but powerful change. She began separating fruits from processed meats. Instead of combining them, she served berries in a separate bowl and limited her intake of cured meats altogether. Within weeks, her digestive symptoms improved, her energy increased, and she felt less bloated after meals. What should you do instead? You don't need to banish blueberries, or give up processed meats entirely. But never combine them on the same plate. Try this. If you're serving meat, keep fruits like blueberries in a separate bowl. Avoid fruit-glazed meats, like blueberry glazed ham. Choose fresh, unprocessed proteins like baked chicken or turkey instead of bacon or sausage if you want to include fruit in the same meal. And if you love cured meats, enjoy them occasionally, but not alongside antioxidant-rich fruits.
The bottom line.
Mixing blueberries with processed meats might not seem like a big deal, but it can
Trigger the formation of cancer-linked nitrosamines.
Quietly inflame the pancreas and gut lining. Increase your risk of digestive diseases as you age. You may not feel the impact today, but your body will thank you down the road. Remember, your pancreas is a silent warrior. It doesn't shout when it's stressed, but it plays a major role in everything from digestion to blood sugar control. Keeping it calm, nourished, and inflammation-free is one of the smartest moves you can make after 60. Number 4. Almond milk. The healthy choice that may be silently disrupting your gut. Common pairings: blueberry smoothies with almond milk, overnight oats with almond milk and blueberries, or simply eating blueberries with almond milk poured over granola. Why it's misleading. Almond milk is one of the most popular plant-based alternatives to dairy. It's marketed as light, hot healthy, dairy-free, good with anything, especially fruit. And on its own, plain almond milk can be a great choice, if you pick the right kind. But most commercial almond milks today are highly processed and filled with additives that can neutralize the health benefits of blueberries, especially for people over 60. The main culprits: carrageenan, gums, and emulsifiers. Store-bought almond milk often contains
Carrageenan linked to gut inflammation.
gel-on gum and guar gum, additives that can irritate the digestive lining, synthetic vitamins, poorly absorbed and sometimes stressful on the liver, natural flavors, a vague term that may include chemical solvents. These ingredients are designed to make almond milk shelf-stable, creamy, and appealing. But when you mix this processed almond milk with a nutrient-rich fruit like blueberries, your gut is faced with two opposing forces.
Healing antioxidants from the blueberries.
Inflammatory agents from the milk additives. For seniors with slower digestion or sensitive pancreatic function, this combination may quietly lead to bloating, constipation or irregular bowel movements, impaired nutrient absorption, increased oxidative stress in the gut lining. The aging gut, more vulnerable than you think. After age 60, your gut lining becomes thinner, your digestive enzyme production slows down, and your microbiome becomes more fragile. That means even mild irritants like carrageenan or gums can
Cause microinflammation in the small intestine.
Disrupt your body's ability to absorb antioxidants from blueberries. Stress the pancreas, especially if inflammation builds up over time. Real-life example. Helen's story. Helen, a 68-year-old from California, loved her blueberry almond milk smoothies every morning. But she struggled with
bloating, irregular digestion,
fatigue after breakfast. Her doctor suggested checking the ingredient label on her almond milk.
the culprit,
Carrageenan and gums. Once she switched to a homemade blend of water, almonds, and a pinch of salt, everything changed. Her smoothies digested better, energy levels went up, and she finally started reaping the full benefits of her beloved blueberries. What should you do instead?
1. Read very label.
Avoid almond milks with carrageenan, gums, natural flavors, and added sugar.
2. Choose simple alternatives.
Make your own almond milk, blend almonds plus water plus strain. Use oat, cashew, or coconut milk without thickeners. Or eat blueberries without milk entirely, just a bowl of fresh, whole fruit.
The bottom line.
Blueberries are powerful, healing fruits, especially after 60. But when you mix them with processed almond milk, their nutrients may be blocked.
Your digestion may suffer.
Your pancreas may become inflamed over time. Choose clean, additive-free plant milks, or skip the milk altogether, and let blueberries shine the way nature intended. If you're over 60 and want to make the most of your blueberries, avoid combining them with these 4 foods. Refined carbohydrates. Turn antioxidants into sugar spikes and feed inflammation. Dairy products. Block blueberry nutrients and irritate aging digestion. Processed meats. Create cancer-linked compounds that target your pancreas. Almond milk, with additives, quietly inflames your gut and neutralizes benefits. Your pancreas is one of the quietest, most important organs in your body. By avoiding these food combinations, you're not just protecting your digestion, you're preserving your energy, mental clarity, and longevity.